Hey guys, and welcome back to Karuna Satori Basic. So, special guest Reptar and I here today. And as many of you know, if you watch my Snapchat, I have Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr, and Patreon. And recently I made a You Now, and I will include that link down below. But you know that I've had an Angelica roleplay planned for going on about 2 weeks now, and finally the only thing that we're waiting on is the background that I ordered. It's like a cloud cartoon background type thing, and I bought it from China off of Amazon, and that just takes forever to get here, but it's halfway there, which means probably only a couple more days and then I can start. But getting the other stuff for the role play, literally hell on earth. These Reptar bars, they came out at FYE, I think about maybe 3 weeks ago. They're only being made from November to December 4th, and they're all sold out. They are sold out everywhere. So I paid $20 on eBay. There was no FYE around my area. The one in my mall's closed. The one in Altoona, PA, all sold out. The guy thankfully held a box of Reptar cereal, which I'll show, which is another thing they made I had to get my hands on. So I went online and I paid $20 on eBay for 3 of these. One was already gone because literally once we got them yesterday, I was like, Odin, you get a piece, Tori, you get a piece, Vic, you get half a piece, and then I get the whole rest of it. No. But I think there is only like 4 pieces in here, but we all split it. It does turn your tongue green, and I'm going to be unboxing one for you guys today. But ultimately, I wanted to show you just the props I'm going to be using in the role play. It's probably just going to be some, crappy role play that I do, nothing too dramatic. I don't like doing scripts too much because everything I do on my channel is improv. All role plays, everything. And another role play I'll be doing very soon, hopefully if it comes, on my wish list I posted just randomly. I was like, okay, I like this. I actually did it as a pin, but I was like, you know what I mean, it's a wish list. If somebody ever wanted to purchase it, it's there. It's not my #1 priority. I put a Breath of the Wild handmade costume on there, and I'm very surprised somebody actually purchased it off of the wish list, in which I'm entirely grateful. And not only did they purchase that, they purchased me the Sheikah slate, the sword, and the shield that went with it. And I was like, what? I was so shocked, but there's no way I can get a hold of the person who purchased it for me until the items come. Usually with how wish lists work is if you purchase something off of it, you can write a note, but the person will not get it until the item is arrived at their destination. So if you're watching this and you purchased that for me, I am very eternally grateful. Thank you so very much. Recently I've been putting more of my income into my channel, which is great. I just ordered 4 new don't look at those bulbs. 4 new bulbs for my lighting fixture. I ordered an entire new fixture, backgrounds for role plays, things like that. But this Angelica roleplay has probably been the most expensive that I have ever done. Again, these say on the back $2.99 for one of these bars, which I understand. It's once in a lifetime. I'm actually going to be opening this bar because it's bent, and I want to save as well as possible. Make sure it's nice and ready for the role play. God forbid. We'll keep that one because that one's bent. So for the first thing I got for the role play, you guys remember this. I went on a DC trip with Vic this summer, and it was around my birthday, and I was like, I need a backpack to go around. I had my holographic one, but I seen this online and I was like, I have to have it. I grew up with the Rugrats. They are probably one of my favorite children's shows there is ever in life. It was everybody's favorite. So I got this for my birthday, so I thought this would be incredible for the role play. She has her Reptar doll, whatever. The only thing I don't know what I'm going to do is about the glasses. I don't have any contacts or anything like that, but Reptar, it was nice having you as a guest, but I'm going to have to put you down. All right, cringy, whatever. So then there's Reptar for the role play. I have him. The Reptar bars, as I just showed you, but this is where it gets kind of pricey. I'm not going to say exactly how much I paid for the doll, but we'll get to that. Here is the outfit that I'll be wearing for the roleplay. I got this off Amazon. It was only $40. It's the entire outfit of Angelica. The hat kind of hair thing is the only thing I don't know if I'm going to keep. I might go buy some purple bows and just keep the thing. We'll see how this fits on my head. But yeah, adorable. I'll be able to get up and show you guys. I'll put my legs up because I'm not about to spend that much money on a costume and then lift my leg, or not, you guys not see the leggings. So hopefully it fits. It's a small. So there's that. And then we have what also is sold out everywhere, which is literal brand name Reptar cereal. And what's really cool is like, I'll explain it in a bit, but I didn't even know this was out until I went to look for the Reptar bars. Like I said, Vic and I have to go out to Altoona every week, so we went out and I was like, I'm going to stop at the mall and check if they have the cereal or the Reptar bars or whatever. And whenever I called, I talked to the guy on the phone. I was like, hey, do you guys have any Reptar bars? He's like, we've been sold out forever, but we have the Reptar, one box of the Reptar cereal. I was like, what? I was like, I need it. And he actually held it for me. He's like, for FYE, they're not allowed to do that because the quantities are so limited. He's just like, they got 400 Reptar bars, I think, like a day or two before. They were sold out within a day. And then these all came out. I don't know how many they got of these, and there was only one box left. And he said the only reason it was left is because it was placed over with some anime something or other. I don't know. So the guy held it for me, and if you're watching this, because he knew who I was, surprisingly, he's like, are you Karuna Satori? I was like, oh my god, no way. So that was awesome. So he held this for me, so we got this, that, and then the last thing I'm going to be using for the roleplay, besides other little props that I might get, this thing, okay? Some of you may already know just by looking at this why I'm sighing. Some of you may know how much these are going off of eBay and how much I probably paid for it. I don't need to say the exact amount, but just give it a look up on eBay. You'll see how much I paid for this very tiny Cynthia doll. This Cynthia doll came in the Nick box. I was never subscribed to the Nick box. I was like, as much as I wanted it, I was like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, it was kind of weird. Like, I actually went to order it two different times and never did. One of them being this part of this Nick box. I think it was the summer 2017. I'm not sure. But when I seen this, my heart dropped. I was like, ever since I was little, I used to make, like, draw on paper. Like, oh my goodness, I need to do, you know what I mean? I would make all my toys that I could never have, like cartoon characters and stuff. I would draw them and then put cotton, 2 pieces of paper, cut out the outline, draw the figure, put cotton in between the paper, then staple it, and then have it as like this fake stuffed animal thing. I would do it with Cynthia all the time. That and Stick Stickly in there. I have never met anybody who knew who Stick Stickly was. If you do, you're immediately the best person ever. Just for the main fact, my mom used to make me little Stick Stickly figurines. He was something in the daytime in the middle of Nickelodeon shows and stuff. Would come and be like, hi, I'm Stick Stickly, and like stuff like that. Incredible, amazing, best childhood ever. But anyway, when I seen this online, I ended it. Like, my life was like, okay, I need this. I couldn't get it in the beginning, and I talked about it, I think, on the day that I did the Nick box. And finally, I was like, I need to do this Angelica roleplay. Like, this is such a good idea. It explains who I was as a kid. Like, I was such a little brat. I still am. And I was like, okay, I have to get it. So I placed a bid on one for $70. And these are rare. Like, they will never make these again. There is no Cynthia doll on the market. There's just not. There's none. I think there's one that comes with this Angelica doll, like from the 90s. But there is nothing. This is a once-in-a-lifetime production, like Nick box and everything. And what's so incredible is Nick box messaged me. I cannot believe it. The makers of Nick box, all the 90s stuff, Nickelodeon, everything, they emailed me and they were like, thank you so much for your video, you know, because I wasn't sponsored, and now they're gonna sponsor me. Like, I will have my own affiliate link the next time, and I am so fucking excited. Like, thank you so much, Nick box, if you're watching this, because honestly, I mean, I know history repeats itself, and I know people always make things a fad and stuff like that, but the 90s have always been with me. Like, just that whole era was just such a, in my opinion, I would rather relive that. If I had a chance to relive that or the 70s, I would go to the 90s again. It was just such a cool time. Like, people weren't just worried about, like, their looks, even though that was a huge part of it, believe it or not. And some people still laugh at the windbreakers, but it was like more personality too. It was like both, and it was awesome. And it was the rave scene was coming, and it was just, you know, for kids it was incredible, for adults it was incredible, teenagers, everything. It was an amazing fucking time. And like I said, the Rugrats, such a big part of my life. So I was like, I need this role play. I ended up bidding on the first doll. I didn't get it. Second bid, I won. And then I was like, wait a minute. And then I realized they had a $45 shipping fee. So I bid $80 on the second one. And the shipping fee on the beginning of the page said $13. And I was like, okay, I'll just pay it, whatever. I need this. Like, this is something I really, really wanted. I'm just going to buy it. And then whenever I went to hit, what do you call it? Like the lock-in bid. What's the word? Commit to buy. I noticed that the shipping, again, was like $44. And I messaged the seller. I was like, you can't just change this. And he's like, well, I realized how much of a collectible it was. And I was like, I'm not buying that. That's not part of it. So then he agreed to just drop it because I didn't want to open a dispute. I just started an account, blah, blah, blah. So then the third time, I saw a buy it now, and it was extra. The shipping was free. It had to be included in that, Jesus. So I was like, all right, whatever. So I bought her, and here she is. She came right away. So I break her. And I'm going to be using her for the Angelica roleplay, and you don't know how bad I want to open this. I know it's a material thing, trust me. I know. But sometimes you see things you really want, and you just get them, and that is it. So there is Cynthia for you guys. Really excited. She is a collectible, and I will keep her, and I will love her. Whatever. And then, did you guys see me spit? I might keep this for the roleplay. It's GAC. You can get it, there's all this Nickelodeon stuff at Toys R Us. You can get it there. It's, they have the GAC, they have the slime, and then they have the slime goo, like slap around goo. Excuse me. I thought about integrating that somehow with the Angelica roleplay, but I'm not sure. Like, be like, Nickelodeon, what's that? I gotta get her voice down and shit like that. But it's gonna be a good ASMR roleplay. I'm really excited about it. Usually I just do roleplays randomly, like making them up. But this Angelica roleplay and the Breath of the Wild are so important. So let's get to the point of the video, which is to do the opening of the Reptar Bars so you guys can see exactly what it looks like inside. Some people hate it, other people's love it. I technically was on the rags, so chocolate anything tasted good to me yesterday, and it was the best thing in the world. So we're gonna eat some today. I got my coffee, chocolate, and then that's about it. So here's what the bar looks like. It's a Christmas edition, I guess. Has the Nickelodeon brand right here, Reptar, just like it is on the cartoon. It says green frosting filled milk chocolate Reptar bar. Net worth 1.75 ounces, 50 grams. Turns your tongue green, just like in the episodes of the Rugrats. On the back, I love the instructions, adorable. Do you guys remember my Nick box? If you watched it on my main ASMR channel, how disappointed I was when I opened that box and I seen it wasn't real. I was like, fuck, how am I supposed to get this? And I was like, I'm not paying that much. And I might order more Reptar bars, like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's about just collecting something that once was so important. You know what I mean? Number 1, tear open. 2, chomp. And number 3, roar like Reptar. That's so adorable. It has the FYE exclusive. I thought FYE was only like I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful, but I thought FYE was like shut down and bankrupt a long time ago, but whatever. It has the ingredients: milk chocolate, sugar, butter, cocoa, mass, blah, blah, blah. May contain nuts. I think it does say that. No, it doesn't, but it probably does, so be careful. 2017 Viacom International Incorporation, all rights reserved. Nickelodeon, Rugrats, and related titles, logos, and characters are all trademarks of the Viacom International Incorporated, created by Klasky Csupo. So, let's do the opening. So here's the bar. Get a good look. Kudos to you if you guys got one and got to try one, because they're sold out everywhere where I live, and they're not making them anymore, and I'm just waiting for them to go up on eBay, so I should probably order some after this, and now my anxiety is kicking in, and I'm probably going to go order a ton of them. So when you open it up, you can still see Reptar on the thing, and unfortunately, the green outer casing came with it. I'm not going to rip it, but here's the green, whatever, you get it. So it's opening right straight to the bar, and yes, I did break it. Thankfully, I did open this one then. for when I open the role play. Yes, it's split right in half when I dropped it, and I knew it. But yeah, you see the greenness, and here, I can actually take it off now. You get it? See it? It's this pretty little green. I love it. It's cute. And then here is what it looks like, and then the outside, just little regular bars, no trademark, no nothing inside. So, and then you can see the green slime. Now, the only thing I had a little bit of problem with is the green slime. It's really dyed green, if that makes sense. It's really green inside. Like, how do I explain this to you? It's very bright. Here, let's see if it, oh, well, there we go. See, look at that. It's falling apart, that's fine. But do you see the icing itself? How do I explain this to you? It's very defined. It's not like a thick, like, I don't know. It's definitely, you see what I mean? So, very, very sweet. Some people said it tastes too cheap. And I understand that. It's a novelty candy bar. Like, it's not something that was like in mass production that they're trying to make quality compared to quantity or anything like that. But it's incredible. I still like it, even though I'm like kind of, my rag's kind of going away today. But yeah, do you see what I mean? So, oh, that sucks. That really sucks, actually. So yeah, this is what the inside looks like, very green. So far it does turn your tongue green. Here's the icing. I'm not good at eating chocolate. I'm not good at eating in general. It is very sweet though, I'm warning you now. Like, I have that open cavity in the back of my mouth and then one down here. If it touches your teeth, if you have a cavity, you're fucked. Like, it hurts, but alright. It does turn your tongue green, so kudos to that. They did a good job. I think that's why this stuff is so green inside, but yeah. Overall, I give it a 4 out of 5 with the chocolate taste scent entire bar, and a complete 20 out of 20 with the whole Reptar outside packaging. They did incredible. I loved it, and if you can get your hands on one, honestly, spend the extra $5 on eBay and just get them, because they are so awesome and just such a cool nostalgic thing. Again, I'm not the type of person always who does the whole material item bull crap and stuff like that, but I'm in love with it. So I love you guys with all of my person, and I hope you dug this video a little bit. I'm going to be trying to do a little bit more videos on here. I haven't figured out what yet. I wanted to do one of those, you know, copy off of Kendall Ray, because I'm such a basic YouTuber on the side that I have no creativity to do anything. I'm not saying Kendall doesn't. That's her thing. Kendall Ray does her missing thing. I was just going to take the idea and do one. So if you guys want to comment down below what you'd like to see, feel free. And I will see you guys in my Angelica roleplay, which hopefully will be happening in the next couple days. I posted on Snapchat I was going to do it today, but instead I did a makeup brush cleansing and gave you guys like this story time of like really depressing things, but it ended on an extremely positive note. It's the only reason I kept it like that. So you know me. I love you guys with all my person again, and I will see you in my next video, and I'll leave my now down below if you guys want to follow along. I love you, and again, and bye.